What's up, Music with Monali? I am Monali. Obviously, this is not a reaction video. This is just a discussion video. Me and my mom are sitting outside of my grandma's care center, and we have about 15 minutes or so before we can go in and see her. We actually get to do a face-to-face visit, which is really cool. And she is 92, right?
Yes.
92, yeah, she just turned 92 in February. Okay, so yeah, so it's really fun to get to see her. So I thought we were kind of talking about music and listening to music, having discussions, and I thought, well, why not bring it to YouTube and bring everybody into the discussion with us? And we were talking about live bands, the best live bands. And my mom has an issue with me saying best because she thinks, well, I haven't seen every single band that's ever played in the entire history of bands that have played, so how do I know the best? And I'm like, okay, the best to your knowledge, the best in your opinion.
Best I've seen.
That you've seen. Who is the best that you've seen?
Well, you know I like Toto.
Yeah.
A seen in person or just...
Okay, first let's do seen in person.
Well, Moody Blues.
They were awesome that you saw them?
They were all good that I saw in person. That was in the 70s. Nobody
well,
used
that's when concert tickets were like $3 or $2.
Yeah, $6.
$6. Now they're like $600 if you want to go see somebody, you know.
I never got to see some...
Did you like Steppenwolf?
That was my very first concert.
They were good live?
Oh my God, they were excellent. He was wonderful.
Well,
front row.
Did he have long hair?
Well, you know him. He had that kind of, yeah. Oh, yeah, it was kind of not.
Is he entertaining?
Yeah.
And Moody Blues, they were.
Oh God, that was a concert. That was good.
Yeah.
I got hit in the head with a frisbee, but it was good.
For me, if we're talking about bands that I've seen live, myself, I mean, not like on TV or on YouTube or whatever, I would say that, oh man, Stone Temple Pilots was super good. Believe it or not, okay, so as a teenager, I saw these, but yeah, so Britney Spears was actually really good, didn't you think?
I did see that.
You came with me, I mean.
Yeah, it was good.
She took me for my 16th birthday, and it was good. A lot of dads there bringing their daughters. Wonder what that was about. But it was fun. We were pretty far back, but because it was like, you know, big time her heyday. But it wasn't as produced as a lot of the pop shows are now with too much lights and whatever, but it was really good. She had like the outfit changes, she did the dancing, you know, it was outdoors, it was really fun. Also Tim McGraw, you took me to as well, and that was really good. Kenny Chesney, we saw him when he was first starting, and he actually was hitting on my mom, which was really funny. But yeah, if I'm talking genre, I mean, I like country, so I love any bluegrass. You know, we've gone to bluegrass. Oh, yeah. Nobody famous, but like crafts festivals that have bluegrass, those are always good.
Of course, I saw ZZ Top in the 70s.
You did?
Well, yeah.
How was that?
Well, that was a festival. That was outdoors. That was crazy. That's before they went away and came back with the Beards. That was when they were still really bluesy and
it was good, huh?
Oh yeah, really
man,
good.
She saw some good people.
But I remember it.
I saw the Doors with my brothers in Atlanta. Now, granted,
you did not.
Yeah, I did. I took them for their birthday a long time ago.
Wasn't the real Doors?
Yeah, I saw Jim Morrison, who died.
Well, you know, hologram.
Who died like 10... They didn't do holograms in 2003.
True.
But it was the guy that they had replaced Jim Morrison who kind of looked like him. And it was pretty funny because he slipped up at one point and his like British or Australian or something accent came out. And then everyone just stopped in the audience and stared. It's like, we're adults. We should know. Obviously, it's not Jim Morrison, but still, we were like, what? Yeah, and then, well, he was wearing the leather pants with the white shirt and the belt, the plate belt that he always wore, that Jim Morrison wore. And then he just stopped. Oh, yeah, on the ground, you know, sounded just like him. But so when everybody stopped and stared, like, what was that? He just went, "You're all effing sheep," and like that voice. Everybody was like, yeah! It was so good. So that was really good too. What about bad? Have you ever seen anybody live that wasn't good? Do you remember?
Not in person. It seems like every concert I've been to has been just
See, me too. And I don't know if maybe it's the moment.
I saw Alice Cooper 3 times.
You did?
Yeah.
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper. Back in the 70s. Yeah.
Did he have the snake? And that's so crazy.
Yeah. He was
okay.
a showman.
I saw Motley Crue.
Ooh.
So I saw Motley Crue in 2006. They opened for Aerosmith. Aerosmith was amazing. He did the scarf and threw it out. He sounded the same. They didn't even have a lineup. Literally, he would go, all right, what song are we doing next? And he'd say, you, and somebody in the audience, and they would say, blah, blah, blah. And he'd say, do it. And they would play it.
Well, he knows them all.
I mean, when you've been around that long, I think that's really cool you can do that. But he had all the scarves and he threw them out and he looked amazing, of course. He looked like he'd never aged. And such a showman, so good. Well, Motley Crue opened for them and they sounded the same, but it kind of looked ridiculous because they were old, in my opinion, old. Sorry.
I can imagine.
But they had
45.
No, they were in their 60s, but like they had guts. But they were still wearing leather pants like they used to in the 80s. And they had these young chicks in like thongs dancing on them.
God.
But it kind of looked ridiculous with the belly and the old. Steven Tyler didn't have that. He had some dancers in the back and stuff, but they weren't like all over him or anything. And it was just, that would make more sense to me and it would look better than what Motley Crue did. But they still sounded okay. And they still had the upside down crosses in the back going, they're trying to be crazy like Alice Cooper, who said, when he goes home, he washes his makeup off and watches TV.
He watches TV and gets his ideas from TV.
People, it's all for show. It's fun. But,
never did drugs, Alice Cooper.
Really?
That shocked me. I thought he was the biggest druggie in the 70s.
Not at
We
all.
all wanted to believe that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
To be a druggie.
I heard Ozzy was a druggie. That's a joke because everybody knows
That's
that.
funny.
I know you love Ozzy.
I do, I
I can't
love
touch
him.
Ozzy. I also love Ozzy. So I do love Ozzy. Okay. But I would say Stone Temple Pilots when he finally came out to do the show. Because I have to say, Scott Weiland, obviously very much on drugs. He passed away not long ago, which is very sad. But always on drugs, kind of like an Ozzy type thing. Well, anyway, when he first came out on stage, he had an American flag wrapped around his waist. He didn't have a shirt on. That's not really that unusual for a 90s rock grunge band. I mean, look at Red Hot Chili Peppers. I don't think he ever wears a shirt.
Well, Mick Jagger came out on stage in a diaper.
So did Red Hot Chili Peppers at one point.
Wow, what is that?
What is
with
that?
Is that a
If you are an
fetish thing?
Illuminati,
You have to wear a diaper at one point.
at some point, maybe if you
stage.
believe in all that, right? So anyway, he came out with the American flag on and he started Interstate Love Song. And mind you, I was 15. So my friend Andy Moe and her brother Byron their mom took us to Atlanta to see this show. And so he came out in the American flag and Interstate Love Song started. Then he dropped the American flag.
Oh,
There was nothing under that American flag. And he started trying to kind of do the helicopter.
but he was still waving.
And his security guards came and got him off stage. Then he, I guess, recouped and came out and finished the show, but it was amazing. And also there was Linkin Park. Actually, both of those lead singers are dead. That's kind of weird. Linkin Park and then Korn, which was crazy good. I also saw Korn when I was on the radio, and I got to go to their pre-show where they did an acoustic set because they were just warming up, and that was amazing. And I got to meet them, and I went on their tour bus and I interviewed them. I kind of wished it was back when they were like super rock. I mean, they still are, but now apparently they're pretty religious. They still sing their crazy songs, but
they talked to the audience.
they talked to the audience about
faith
religion.
now.
They
Yep.
didn't when I was there, and I think it was just because I don't know why they didn't, but
It's because you were there.
maybe. And it's like they thought I would be struck by lightning or so. No, I'm not that bad. Anyway, so that's our stories about music. So now I want to know, like, who have you seen live that
You didn't
blew?
ask me who I thought was good live.
Oh, okay, sorry. So who is the best live that you've watched? Just a
video?
show, a video.
Two of them that I love, Toto and Tears for Fears. And both of them happen to be at, I think it's Night of the Proms.
Okay.
Is the, oh God.
So mine might
Great
surprise
concerts.
you, but there's a couple that I've seen on TV or on YouTube or whatever live that I thought were amazing. And the first one won't surprise you, and that's Chris Cornell when he was alive with Soundgarden or Audioslave. Just the way he's not a showman at all. He just stands there in his white
sits
t-shirt.
there.
Maybe because he's so fine, but he just sits there with his white t-shirt on and his hair and just his
And
look
his hair.
and his hair.
Yeah.
And his hair and his jeans. And when he sings, he barely opens his mouth. He's like,
all
all
this
that voice comes out. And I'm just
yeah.
like, what the? So that's amazing. My second one is probably going to surprise everybody, and that's Beyonce.
Ah,
I don't listen to
Seriously?
I know, I don't listen to a lot of Beyonce music. There's a couple songs I think are fun, like Destiny's Child and stuff like that. But that B can perform.
Yeah, she does.
She is amazing, and her voice, she has a voice, she can sing. And so when she performs, and the dances are always really cool and like
All the
fun to
single
watch.
ladies.
All the single ladies, all the single ladies. And her outfits are cool, and the background dancers are cool. I haven't seen it lately, but this was like a few years ago, I'd say 4 years ago, that I watched something on her, and I was like, oh my God.
Isn't it you that saw her at the mall with her entourage of...
No, I saw J-Lo at the airport.
It was J-Lo. Okay.
So I will do that for another video where me and Mom and maybe somebody else, we talk about some famous musicians that we might have met or seen. And to tease that, I worked at Starbucks in the airport in Savannah, and I saw
love this story.
J-Lo. I saw and talked to Vanilla Ice. And while you might not think that that is a interesting story, it is awesome and funny.
Awesome.
So I'll do that for another video. But thanks for watching this. Again, in the comments below, let me know who's the best you've seen live in person and who is the best you've seen live like on YouTube or on TV that you would want to see in person. Comment below. Music with Bonnalie. Cheers.
Cheers.